Hello everyone, welcome to the upcoming show. Heartland is one of the longest running television series of all time. The beautiful story is what it makes a legendary show. Today we are going to talk about the major male characters of the show Heartland. Number 1 is Ty Borden. Ty Borden was Amy's husband, father of Lindy and son of Lily Borden and Brad Borden. Ty was abused by his stepfather Wade. He was arrested and sent to juvenile detention after attacking Wade when he was assaulting his mother, Lily Borden. For his probation, he was sent to Heartland to work. He soon began to enjoy his life there and decides to stay. Ty initially appears when Amy was out on a trail ride, and Ty informs Amy that Marian hired him, starting their journeys and relationship together. The reason why he is the most inspiring man of Heartland is that he was basically the best father ever to his daughter. At number 2 is Jack Bartlett. Jack Bartlett is the head of the whole Bartlett Fleming Morris Borden clan. He has lived at Heartland Ranch for his whole life, although he took a break when he was a legend in the rodeo. Jack was born and raised at Heartland back when it was a working cattle ranch. He would help his grandfather around the ranch as much as he could, promised to his grandfather to hold on to Heartland, all 600 acres. He spent years on the rodeo circuit, getting dozens of buckles, and is considered a legend. We first saw Jack when he visits Lou in the hospital and gives her an update on Amy's condition following the accident, and later Jack receives an update from Scott regarding the horse called Spartan, who suggests that he be put down. Of course, it does not happen because Jack does not want any harm to any horse. At number 3 is Mitch. Mitch is a stable hand at Heartland. He lives at the Dude Ranch in his trailer. Mitch and Lou meet online and have a date together, but when he moves too quickly on the first date and tries to kiss Lou, she rejects him and leaves the date. Mitch later meets Jack while on a ride with his horse and helps Jack round up the horses that got loose. Jack then hires him as a stable hand and allows him to take his trailer to the Dude Ranch and live there. He and Lou continue to flirt with each other and eventually start dating. On season 13, they were in healthy relationship. Mitch also dated Maya for a long time before proposing to Maya. Lou is distraught and saddened by this. At number 4 is Peter Morris. Peter Morris is Lou's ex-husband and father to Katie and Georgie. Initially disliked by the entire Bartlett Fleming family for being an oil guy, however, they eventually warm to him and accept him into the family. He is basically not considered a good dad and a husband. And finally, at number 5 is Tim Fleming. Tim Fleming is the father of Lou, Amy, and Shane Grenier. Grandfather to Georgie Fleming Morris, Katie, and Lindy. After a terrible accident in the rodeo, he uses pills and alcohol to rehabilitate. Jack is horrified by his behavior and kicks him out of the house when Lou and Amy are 15 and 5 respectively. After Marian, he starts working at Big River, a neighboring ranch to Heartland, which he later buys. Tim Fleming married Marian Bartlett in the early 80s, and Lou was born shortly afterward. Tim and Marian fought a lot right after Lou was born. They seemed to get on well for most of Lou's childhood. Tim would always push Lou to her farthest point till she could not go farther. He spends most of Lou's childhood on the rodeo circuit, getting numerous injuries in the process and traveling a lot. When Lou was 10, Amy was born. When Amy was 5, he got into a bulldogging accident at the Calgary Stampede. He spent several weeks in the hospital where he ended up getting addicted to pain medication and alcohol. He ended up spending months in rehab and divorcing Marian. He spent some time working in the oil rigs, which is when we can guess Shane was conceived. It wasn't until Marian that he got into contact with his daughters again. He and Jack have some troubles when Tim and Marian split. Jack was mad and has not gotten along with Tim very well since then. That's it for this video. If you like our content, like our video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications.